place where the magic happens. Conversations flow and the laughter snapping. Here at Netters Network, where the stories come alive. Every episode's a journey, every guest a drive. Netters Network, tune in for the show, where the headlines meet the heart, and we all get to know. From the highs to the lows, we've got it all in tow. Netters Network, where the world's on the go.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to another edition of Netters Network Thursday Things. As you can see, I have got a very special guest, the CEO himself, Tony Stark, waiting to greet all of you, and we can get to know a little bit more about what he's been up to lately. But before we do that, I want to point out this cool avatar that Nate made for me for tonight's show. I am Netter of Iron. And I think that is such a cool picture. I wanted to show it off before I changed to.
You're gonna have to scoot a little bit. You got Nuke York in front of you.
Oh, that's right. There we go.
There we go.
There we go.
Now
there we go.
That's a little bit better.
Isn't that cool? And of course, blue's my favorite color, so
yeah,
I love that. Okay, I guess I have to be a human now. There we go. So Troy's not the only one on camera.
Yeah.
I don't show my face on camera because then let's just say terrible things happen. Terrible things.
Almost like that Dr. Doom guy, right?
Doom feller.
Yeah, I hear there's a little bit of an identity crisis going on there.
Oh, yeah. Don't tell me about it. Oh, jeez.
We also have the link to Stark of Iron's channel pinned to the top of the chat. If you're not already subscribed, please make sure to right-click on there, open a new tab, and subscribe. Show the love.
We are literally in a subscriber drive. We are trying to get to 1,800 subscribers by the end of tomorrow.
And before we go into talking more about that, let me say hello to the chat. First up, I see is Geek Flag with Nate saying to like, share, subscribe, become a member. Yes, please. Big L Presents saying hello, everyone. I hope you have a great show at Netters Network. Me saying hi to peeps. Oh, there's that Netters girl saying hello, that Troy guy.
Too, Netters Network.
You know those two.
Who's those people? Yeah.
And there's Connie Cleary saying hello to everyone. Hi,
Love
sweetie.
Chick Productions, welcome.
Yes. And try not to make my chat jump. Stark of Iron saying hello,
that guy
everyone.
right over there, right there.
Yeah.
Living the dream.
Yep.
Absolutely. Mark Melnikov say, here I are.
Kapla.
Kapla. Release the Netterbots. Jesse Guajardo saying hello. Hi, sweetie. Oop.
To those that I have not met, it is a pleasure to meet you, and I hope that I provide you at least some subtle entertainment from what I've gathered. It won't be the musical variety, but a Boy Scout always has preparation.
Age Boomer saying hello to everyone. Well, actually saying hello to me because the rest of y'all don't matter.
Always have preparations, as in preparation H? Or do you have other letters?
There's that last call, guys, saying hello to...
I was just starting to go through,
yeah.
but I had to start doing engineering type stuff here.
The Comic Relief Crusader, welcome. I believe I've seen you on Troy's channel. I don't recall seeing you on mine before, so welcome. Who's that guy? Who's that guy? Yeah, I don't know what Troy's works on.
The future. I'm that guy.
You're the future.
The future.
I am Iron Man.
Outlaw Bill, how you doing, sweet? I haven't seen you on my channel in a long time. Nice to see you here.
I understand that some people want to take the role of Iron Man, but got to be careful with that one, love. Rest in peace, Ozzy. I'm gonna miss him.
Yeah, I understand that.
FKHC 2005, lovingly
Tim.
known as Tim. How you doing, sweetie? Andrea Black, how you doing, sweetie? Oh, I've reached the bottom. Okay, that is everyone so far in the chat. I want to remind everyone again that the link to Tony's channel, the Second Iron channel,
You got a bit of muffle on your mic there, Netter. There you
yeah,
go.
why am I muffled? I'm
Let
not
me
now.
let me check. Let me check.
So the link is pinned to the top of the chat. Please right-click on there, open a new tab, and show the love. Become a subscriber.
I appreciate
And-
all of the subscribers coming in.
Yeah,
Thank
Starcraft
you
Iron
so much.
is doing a subscriber thing right now. So we're trying a drive. We're trying to get up to what was it, 1,800?
1,800. We started at 2 weeks ago. This is where I'm at with it. Even if we don't get to 18, 2 weeks ago we started at 1701. I released a Star Trek themed 1701 celebration video, and then I said, you know what? I'm just going to knuckle down. I'm going to just constantly release shorts, say the YouTube buzzwords like, share, subscribe until I'm a broken record. And then the following week, I just hosted back-to-back 9 to 10 hour start parties, 3 of them. Basically, as we achieved each tier of the sub drive, I unlocked another start party. And this one's going to be our last one because technically our goal is 1811 for Friday, but I don't see us getting it. But going from 1701 to 1790 as of Andrea Black's notice stop, I think she was the one that just subscribed. No, Jesse. YouTube's still keeping them in the back pocket. I can tell they haven't updated it yet, but thank you very much, and God bless anybody that does subscribe. I hope that you enjoy what my little corner of the internet has to offer.
Absolutely. I'm sitting here putting in my hi sweeties in the actual chat. There, I think I got everybody now. So, how many more do you need now to make your goal?
Well, if for the Friday start party, 21 for
21
for the for 1,800, which would be awesome either way. 11.
Okay, I know some of you have more than one account, so if you wouldn't mind switching over to that other account and dropping a sub for our lovely guest, that would be fantastic.
May I recommend the way to subscribe? Just watch one of my shorts, let it run through a couple of times, leave a like, and then subscribe. That way YouTube acknowledges as an engaged view.
Ah.
Because
Good point.
of their new rules and regulations, let's just say, and I tell you what, if we get a good chunk of folks in, you will actually get to meet the star of those multiple shorts, Lord of Snake Mountain himself, Skeletor.
Wow.
Be prepared, he's evil, but he's quite knowledgeable.
Well, he works at McDonald's, so, you know. How evil can he be? Those evil fries with the beef churro.
Yeah. That pink paste meat.
Yeah, it's like, and Tony, you actually sound a little quiet to me.
Testing.
Can you
1,
tell me?
2. Leaning forward into the microphone. Is that better?
That's
It
better,
is.
yes.
It absolutely is.
I was
Now, if you want
leaning
to ask the
in my
chat,
chair.
how do we all sound?
Said to myself, how's they sound in the night?
There you go.
There's the paper boy.
So what led to you want to do a subscriber drive?
The desire to overcome my meager numbers. I
understand that.
I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, come on. No, it's not just that. My eyes are set for the future. I am a full-time YouTuber, have been for quite some time, a little over a year now, And I want to be able to expand into more and more circles. But I understand that there are certain shows that I want to approach folks like Drunk 3PO. I want to approach D-Day Cobra or Drinker one day. I'm going to need a little bit of a higher weight class before I even start mingling in those chats, much less,
Oh, sweetie, just do what I do. Hey, Michael, Retro Blaster, you want to be on my channel?
You know what? You're way better looking than the rest of us. That carries a lot more weight than anything we're
the
doing.
trick is for some of us, like, yours truly, that doesn't cam up, and we actually have to bust our booties, bust our behinds in the trenches. To get anywhere. And then, of course, in my earlier years as a YouTuber, I was a little, let's just say, undisciplined with certain things, and it actually closed a few doors of opportunity in the past.
Okay.
So this is also part of a redemption arc, to say the least, to make sure that going forward, the best intentions are at heart. And I want to entertain as many people as possible. That is the ultimate goal out of all of this.
That sounds very on brand for Tony Stark, even after he nukes New York,
Yeah, it's like I found that by just kind of hanging out in different chats of people like Retro Blasting, Mead Radio, Midnight, what's it called?
Midnight's Edge.
Midnight's Edge After Dark and all that. And just getting kind of known to being in the chat, they're more like, hey, I know that person. So when I ask like Tom Connors to be on Thursday Things, it's like, yeah, sure.
I try that and they go, oh, that guy again.
Wait a minute, you've been on Doom Talk 5 times now, so hush your mouth.
I was about to say, one more time and you will officially have been on Pop Culture Breakdown one more time than I have. So.
Oh, okay, fair enough.
Speaking of which, that is one of those shows that I unfortunately don't think I could ever be back on for reasons that I will not discuss.
Is that also why you don't go on cam? Because maybe you showed something you shouldn't have shown. It happens.
No.
Especially when you've been drinking. I've been there,
No, I've shown some terrible things.
What are you sipping on?
I'm sipping on something brown and
Yummy.
Yes, absolutely.
I've got my seltzer water cherry flavor. And tell me, what are you sipping on?
A good old can of Nuka-Cola Classic. No alcohol in sight.
There you go.
Was it on sale this week?
Of course. It's always on sale in New York. Just a few caps and you can bring home a case.
So speaking of which, you excited about season 2 of that particular show?
I am indeed. Let me tell you some of what I like about Fallout. I like the set design and the prop placement and the costuming. They take extra time to really set the stage for a Fallout show. Even if they take liberties with some of the lore, like with what they did with the hub in season 1 and the NCR by proxy, I can overlook things like that because the show is just so pretty. It's gorgeous. It's amazing.
It seems to me, as someone who never played the games, I've just watched a lot of playthroughs and a lot of lore videos on YouTube. It seems to me that they've put more effort into something lore honoring than most of the other franchises have. Especially when you hear about certain studio heads that specifically tell the people involved in the shows, don't read those comics. We don't want any fans involved in this.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, CluuStudio said, how did you get Mr. Stark on the show? He's a busy man. It's like, well, you have to make an appointment at least 6 months in advance.
Yes.
Yes.
And you got obviously since the phone lines really are pretty bad out here, in my alternate reality of New York. You also have to, wade through Raiders and Road Warriors and Super Mutants and all kinds of that ricketa-racketa. It takes some time. I mean, granted, a cloaked D7 can usually just fly over that crap, so that's what they did. They docked, we talked, we shared some blood wine, some bourbon. It was a great time. We'll have to get you guys to deets on that in the future.
Well, that's actually very generous of you. What he's not telling you is that Netter has this talented way of saying you promised and getting people to believe they did, and then going, okay, I guess I got to do this thing now.
Quincy Guajardo says he's got a question for Stark. Did you see those funny videos of Skeletor reaction to Destiny game news and his promo videos for PS5 and Switch 2 Brick?
No, but that sounds awesome.
Does look like something we're going to have to look into. And I think you have missed some new names that you need to say hi to, Netter, such as Sergeant
Giratina.
I always mispronounce. There you go, Sarge. Welcome.
Giratina.
Giratina. And of course, soon the new. Welcome. How about this one? Jesse Guajardo says, question for Stark of Iron. Did you watch those homemade Fallout soda videos?
Yeah.
Same one I just did.
That one's a good one. And I also recommend How to Drink. The guy is a massive
I was just going to recommend that one.
And he's got a great blend for an atomic cocktail. I tell you what.
I'm going to have to check that out. You know what? Okay, Boomer, remind me. That's what the drink that I have to have the night that we have. We've got to do a Fallout 2, Fallout Season 2 premiere night or premiere week or whatever it would be. And that'll be my drink that week.
CluuStudios wants to know if I had to go through Pepper Potts. Of course not.
Miss Potts?
I've got connections.
Listen, Miss Potts played by Gwyneth Paltrow? No, thank you.
Yeah. She smells like a candle.
She
I've
smells
got my
like
own
a
connections.
particularly flavor of candle, okay?
Yes,
All right.
exactly.
The kind of candle that has been, let's just say, nursed and sat on for quite a period of time to unhealthy levels. You know, that kind of candle. You know.
I can't believe I'm dancing with a fish.
Oh, I would love to have
can't believe
AJ
it's
on.
not butter, okay? All right?
Butterface, right? Well, so that brings up another question. How you feel about a certain, what do you call it? A Bella Hypertellerism wants to be the new Iron Man.
Is she gonna talk like this?
Yeah, exactly. She... okay,
Listen.
Ramsey,
I'm not about ready to replace Robert Downey Jr. with Robert Downey Jr.
Yeah, exactly right.
That thing looks like it squeezes the Charmin when Mr. Whipples is around. Okay, let's be
exactly.
honest.
I feel like the entertainment industry is starting to. Or is completely lost sense of where they are in the pecking order. They still think they're the upper echelon, not realizing that the fact that nobody's going to the movies anymore means nobody cares about them anymore. Oh. And that's going to start hitting their bottom lines really, really soon.
Well, I recently watched a good mini documentary on just the state of the modern mindset. A video that deep dives into the quote Disney adults, end quote. And let me tell you something. These corporations know what they're doing. That's what a lot of people don't understand. Is you think that they're just like trying to push out the old and they're not knowing what they're doing and they're losing money. No, they're not. They have a new demographic. These kidults that don't know how to work in today's society. I swear, I reference this every time, but I'll go back to it. There was this clip that I saw of this skinny kid, looked no older than 22, 23, struggling with a hand-operated can opener over a can of Green Giant peas. And he was surrounded by everybody sitting cross-legged, watching him do this as if this is an amazing feat of strength. And then after a grueling 70 seconds, he finally gets it open, and then everybody golf claps. And I'm like, are you kidding me right now? These are the kids that are talking about starting a revolution. You can't start a lawnmower. Get the fuck out of town.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
These kiddos are so dependent on nostalgia. That dopamine hit that is being tickled with every nostalgic thing imaginable. Oh, remember this? Remember how things were in the 90s? The late 80s? Yeah, we're talking to you guys. Yeah, welcome, come to our Disney parks. We're bringing it back. Only for them to turn around and shove their agendas down their throats when they're already very impressionable, malleable, and smooth minds. And that's the problem. They know what they're doing. It isn't that they don't know what they're doing. It's that they know what they're doing, and that is what they want to do.
You hit on something very key there. You mentioned the dopamine cycle.
Yes.
And what a lot of people don't understand about the dopamine cycle, especially those trying to employ it, is that dopamine, the whole dopamine cycle plateaus very quickly, especially once you realize no reward is forthcoming.
Right.
And that is why we are seeing these plays to nostalgia just dying. The biggest one, I don't know if you get into the toy market, because that is kind of
Lego
a side.
has a tab for adults. Lego has a tab for adults.
But
Hello
it's
Kitty
interesting.
is being rebranded for adults.
It's interesting you say that Lego actually bothers to separate it out, because Hasbro and to a greater extent Mattel as well, in their action figure lines, don't make a differentiation.
No.
And they try to walk the razor's edge and say, these are for kids. Why are you people complaining so much? When in fact, these are all nostalgia toys that are priced out of the range of kids, that are not meant to be played with. It is very clear that what they're doing is selling to the adult market.
Correct.
And there's diminishing returns there for probably more than two reasons, but two main reasons come to mind. First is if your market is the adults and not bringing in the kids, eventually that market's going to go away. They're eventually going to die off, and you did not replace them.
Not if they're trying to, not if they're trying to like cater the next generation to be the exact same.
But that's the problem.
Incredibly malleable.
Even if that's their intent, they're not doing it though, because unfortunately the next generation is paying attention to their screens. They're not playing with action figures. That's the problem. The other and the other fact is, let's face it, less and less of these kids are going to see the movies we were nostalgic about because we've walked away from it, and we're not bringing our kids to see it, so they're never going to get hooked. So they're literally ensuring that this generational nostalgia trip ends eventually, and they have nothing to back it up. The other problem is
that we know.
Right. The other problem is that in going after the nostalgia, they also want to go after the big dollar market, the collector market. So they like to create artificial scarcity in the hopes that, hey, we see these things going on eBay for thousands and thousands of dollars. We want to get those thousands of dollars. That's why the magic cards and whatnot are going for thousands of dollars a box. And most people are going, okay, I'm done. I can't afford that.
Or people like me that have had them when they were new, when they were first released, and never got rid of them. I'm like looking at them going.
The other problem that they run into is that the reason people buy them online for $1,000 is because you created an artificial scarcity that were all bought up day one by scalpers, and now people are paying the scalpers that price.
Right.
Boomer's got a good point. He said, I might have just jumped up. They're dependent on nostalgia for times they didn't live in.
Yeah, that's a great point. That's an excellent point.
I think if you really want to halt the youngins today, take away their mobile phones and give them a rotary dial phone.
Yeah.
They won't be able to communicate with anyone.
They won't know how to make a phone call. They won't know how to hang up.
Those videos are hilarious. Of grandma telling the kid, call your mom or whatever, call your friend, and giving them the rotary phone. The kids are like, how do you use this? And they're like trying to push their fingers into the holes that go around. And they're like, and Grandma's like, no, you got to put your finger in the number and bring it around. And they'll go like one number and let go. It's like, you're not dying, by the way. It's got to go all the way around for every single number. They're like, you got to do that for every number? It'll take forever.
Want to say real quick hi to writer Albert Lanier, as well as Crazy Horse, who says, hey everyone, enjoying the show. Thanks for having us here from Stark's channel.
Well, do me a super solid and subscribe to Netter and Troy for me, buddy.
Yeah. Please
Thank you.
do.
I appreciate that.
That would be absolutely wonderful.
Yeah, I'm still trying to get up to 1,600 myself. I'm only at, let's see, where am I at? Oh, I closed my window.
Let me make something perfectly clear. There's two ways to gain subscribers on YouTube. The first one is what I do, which is using all of my spare time to do these massive ad campaigns and short
promotions,
dumps
stuff like that.
Promotions and Stark parties. And the other one is a money pit. So, needless to say, I went with the former. And it's only because of the grace of Jesus Christ that my voice isn't sounding like a mummy right now.
There you go.
I'm telling you, I should be going, Tony, and I'm here to talk. Because I did 9 hours of karaoke.
Marvel Zombies, I believe.
Yeah. I did 9 hours of karaoke last night.
Wow, nice.
Here we are.
Nice.
We're doing karaoke on Troy's channel tomorrow, and he promised people I'd sing.
Yeah, but I'm not doing 9 hours of it. I mean, that's, oh my gosh. You know?
I'm only at 1,565 subs. So if there's anyone out there who hasn't subbed, or if you have subbed, can you just double check you're still subbed because YouTube?
YouTube does like to do this thing called pruning. You know, they missed that part of class whenever Hank walked through and said, "No, when it comes to pruning, that's not what you cut, it's what you don't cut."
Absolutely true. Absolutely true. There's another one that seems YouTube thinks that they're doing so well that they don't have to worry about the future. Heaven forbid, they should ever get some kind of competition. We'll see what happens though someday. But anyway.
All right, that subscriber finally ticked over. Thank you so much for giving me a subscriber. We will be having a Stark party after this show is done. I guess that will be within the half hour. So you'll get to see some of the craziness that we get up to over there. And, of course, Netter and Troy are both invited.
Oh, thank you so much.
To have seats on the council, yes.
So you actually hit your goal?
I'm having a party anyway.
There you go.
I'm talking about Friday night. Friday night is
okay.
Yeah, this part because I had to do my running and stuff. Had to get a new monitor and groceries, which I still have to install the new monitor, but I won't be doing that till first thing tomorrow when I get up. But
I know this is completely off topic, but writer Albert Lanier was talking about those rotary phones, and he said, "I'm all for those push-button phones of the past, though." Do you remember that there was that period of time between rotary phones and true touch-tone phones where you would press a pad like the touch tone, but it would actually, you'd hit it and it would go for as many.
Yeah. And if you did it really fast, you would be hearing that for a while before it would finally start connecting.
Because it literally would have to go through all the different iterations. Yeah. And then it became a tone-based, so that each number had its own tone.
Right.
And now it's just a digital thing. You enter the number and it just send it.
Well, that goes. Go ahead.
Geek Nate wants to know what made you choose the moniker of Stark of Iron.
That goes back way before I was a YouTuber. In my podunk little hick town, I'm known as Iron Man here. Building a few things, just fixing people's computers, working on their cars. I kind of built up a reputation of just being that Joe Fix-It, as it were. Hey, come over. So Tony Stark stuck. And, I started getting into computer design and programming and written a Jarvis back in, 2010. And then I ported it over to Android and learned Android scripting. I just started doing Tony Stark stuff. And over time, it just carried. And so since then, I've just been your friendly neighborhood post-apocalyptic Iron Man. And,
There you go.
So you've gone from being a rotary phone to a mobile phone.
well, more like a rotary phone to one of those telephones with the big buttons for the people that are blind, that need the buttons to dial.
At least it doesn't have the crank on the side.
Yeah. Some of my characters would actually prefer the latter with the crank on the side.
There you go.
So-
Now I understand that somebody is talking about yours truly.
Silence you.
I remember those phones with the huge buttons on there for old people who...
Yeah,
who
that's
have-
what I'm talking
like,
about.
The
Yeah.
buttons are too small. I need the big ones.
That's right. That's
Well,
where I'm at.
technically, devices don't have buttons anymore. They're just screens that make buttons as necessary.
They called that long ago, did they not?
It's kind of funny because I remember when I was watching a behind the scenes back during like the first or second season of Star Trek The Next Generation, and they were talking about the differences between the original series and the new show. And they said, well, the original series, had a lot of buttons and switches and dials. And we figure that in the future, there will just be flat screens that will reconfigure, however you need them. And then, jump ahead 30 years, and I'm like, yup, exactly.
Well,
That was actually a plot point in a murder mystery on a TV show. Grandpa had said that he had used the mobile phone to make a call to somebody, and it wasn't actually his granddaughter who did it. So the cop handed him the phone and said, "Can you show us how you do that?" And he couldn't figure out how to use the mobile phone because he had never used them. He's always used landlines, so they knew that Grandpa was just protecting the granddaughter.
Yep. And Jessica Harlow says that his local antique shop had one of those, telephones with the hand crank. Yeah. Well, and an antique shop, that kind of makes sense, right? It's kind of... but anyway, yeah. So, okay, no signal. We lost Tony.
Uh-oh.
that's because we're hijacking the feed, Morty. Hey, what's going on? Hey-oh. Oh, jeez. Why don't we, play, one of those, podcaster noises or whatever? Oh, man. Yeah, this is hard. Hey, what's going on, my Glip-Glops? Good to see you all.
Well, welcome.
Welcome, guys. Good to see you.
Yeah, I wasn't planning on having you guys on as guests, but since you're here, why don't you tell us what you've been up to lately?
Here lately, we are getting our stuff together. Getting it together, aren't we, Morty? Yep, getting our shit together. We're gonna put it all up in a nice little backpack and, just get it together. Send it, signed, stamped, delivered. I'm yours, or whatever.
Wow! Nice. Well, thanks so much, guys. Yeah, Rick and Morty.
Voice act. The other thing is, this is our product. We're impersonators. That's what we do on our channel. We like to adopt characters. And yes, to answer your prior question there, Jesse. Yes, that was a particular radio personality from a very controversial show. But you know what? The kids love it. I guess the kids, the kidults. What a good callback, Morty. Yep, calling it back. People are weird. When you're a stranger, faces get ugly. When you're alone. Damn, don't have to sound so depressed about it, Morty. Anyway, yeah.
Geek Father Grenade said, first we had the phones with the microphone and the earpiece were separate, and you had to ask the operator for the person you were calling.
That's right. You would call
okay, I'm not that old.
Central switchboard and say, "Hey, Marge, can you connect me to Joey's bait shop, please?"
Although there was one job I worked where we had because I was a receptionist many years ago, early in my career, and the switchboard, it was buttons, but it was really like the next step up from the ones where you take the plug and you plug them in, like the old shows like Green Acres and all that, where you show them taking the plug and putting it into a different slot to get somebody, and then and all that. Ours was basically the next step up. It was a push button, but you still had to do this like weird configuration with pushing buttons in order to connect to a different office. It was crazy.
That's a good question. You want to read it before we answer?
So Rick and Morty, Nate says, Rick and Morty, how do you guys feel about being just a cheap knockoff of Doc Brown and Marty McFly?
You ready, Morty? Are we ready to do this? Are you ready? Are you ready? I was clone ready. Let's go ahead and do it. All right, buddy, it's time for us to go ahead and get the car up to 88 miles per hour. Jesus Christ, Doc, really? Oh, yeah, we're going to be able to get that stuff ready. We're going to be able to travel through time, Marty. That's right, travel through time. With what, Doc? A flux capacitor. It makes time travel possible, Marty! Oh, man. Jeez, this is heavy, Doc. Oh, yeah. Was that a good enough for a cheap knockoff? Let me know.
That was pretty good. And, every time I see Doc Brown, I just think, where's the Genesis device? I've got a different perspective myself, just saying. But there you go. But, yeah.
That's pretty cool, though.
So tonight, after this show, we're going to head over to your channel for a start party.
Damn right.
And what about what else do you have coming up in the very, very near future?
Geez, are we getting the plugs already? Me without my bathing suit.
No. It's not that I'm winding down the show. It's just I want to kind of hype up the audience,
Well, I suppose we could probably go ahead and get our next guest ready while we're talking about it. But we do a variety show on Thursday called The Matinee. That's basically where you hear, the parody songs that shall not be named or recited or sang. So we're not going to be worrying about those, but you can hear those over on our channel. And then you get, character interludes from us, coming in. There's about 90 of us. Well, 91 technically. We discovered that last night at karaoke. Yep, somebody decided to sing Trans People Are My Friends for Zax. It was really gay. Totally gay. So anyway, we got that coming up. And we really want to reinvigorate the Starkcast. Because, we haven't really been digesting pop culture lately. Nope, we've just been having fun. So, but we really need to, get back on the saddle for that one, Morty. Yeah, we pay this guy $40 a month to make thumbnails, and we're 3 months worth of thumbnails not being used. We may have a bit of an inconsistency problem, or we're just spontaneous, spontaneous combustion. Mic drop. Well, let's go ahead and bring on the star of the show for all of the Yeah, the other guy. One moment.
Weak or no signal.
And of course, if you all stay right where you are when the show does end, you will be
In 20
automatically
minutes.
redirected to Stark of Iron's next show.
Not right away, in 20 minutes or so.
Yeah.
Well, a little less than 20 minutes because we want to get you time to get over there and get the show started on time.
I know I usually redirect you to deleted scenes, but since Tony is having a show literally right after this one...
And he's pulling us on with him,
we're redirecting there. Don't worry, deleted. We still love you.
Yep. And we'll catch the coming attractions on the rerun.
Yes.
It's Skeletor.
I want fries with that.
Welcome to McDeath, He-Man. Would you like that death to go? Yes. The star of the Stock of Iron Shorts, master of fun facts, lord of sorcery, and assistant manager for $11.50 an hour. It is Skeletor, Bane of Eternia, keeper of the Big Macs.
Can I get frost with that?
I'm sorry we did not get truck. We only have these very strange crinkle cut fries that we got from Walmart to be able to put in our fry bags. Because we don't get truck.
Steve Austin here was kind of wondering why you sound so much like Rudy Wells. Deep dive there. Deep dive there.
Very deep dive indeed. While you're down there, be sure that the oil is changed, please.
There you go. There you go. Stuff. Good stuff.
The shake machine, however, is operational, but we don't have shake mix because no truck.
Oh, the shake machines never work at McDonald's.
No,
Right.
that's the joke.
Exactly. Exactly right.
And if they are working, you probably don't want to shake
Yeah,
because I hear
I've
they
heard.
never clean them.
I have
Yeah.
heard. Not those is not good eats. Yes, from what
No.
I've heard.
Unless you want like mold and stuff in your shake, yeah, don't get a shake from McDonald's.
No, no, I'm not loving it.
Or Burger King, or probably Wendy's.
I don't do Burger King anymore. ever.
Don't you want those extra calories? Don't you want to shuffle off the mortal coil after 61?
No, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
I'd be losing calories because then I'd be, tossing my cookies.
I love the meme of Donald Trump going to McDonald's and Robert Kennedy coming out and saying, "You don't want to do that. You don't want to do that."
I always like McDonald's fries though.
We do have one person working backline right now, and he's about to go on his break. Why don't you introduce yourself, Thanos? Say hi.
Hey guys, what's going on? Yeah, they transferred me. It sucks.
Silence!
No, I want to walk out so bad. Just want to walk out.
You belong to me.
So Mark, of course, asks, "What do they call a quarter pounder in France?" We all know that's the Royale with cheese. But what I want to know is, what do they call the quarter pounder in Eternia?
The quarter pounder.
Oh yeah, well that makes sense. Okay, that's perfectly fair. That's perfectly fair. Jesse says, "I'll take a double quarter pounder with cheese. Hold the onions." And a large order of French fries.
See, on mine, I want extra.
Do you
on
hear
them.
that, you bubble-headed booby? Get to work.
Yes, sir, I'll get right on it.
He's a Disney script writer, so he has to work 2 jobs.
And make it snappy.
Yes. And Alice of DeHole says, "Hail, Netter and Troy. Y'all are priceless. Thank you for letting us pop into your realm. Love your convo." Well, thank you. And welcome
Absolutely.
to
Thank
our
you.
stream. It's like you're welcome
Cheese.
anytime. Glad to see you.
Yeah. Order is prepared. Now, how do we ship it to you? Where are you located? Sol 3, Sector 13 of the Milky Way Galaxy? According to our current records, especially with the Uber price, that'll come up to approximately $1.8 septillion and 89 cents for delivery. Do you accept the charges?
Does that include the tariffs?
That does not include the tariffs.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, maybe we should just forget the whole thing. Quarter pounder is a heart attack in a box. Death to go, Mark says. Yeah, that's kind of true.
So, I just made this for nothing.
You can eat it for lunch. I'm considered generous today.
There you go. There you go.
I want to remind everyone that the link to Stark of Iron is pinned to the top of the chat. If you are not
It's also in
already
the comment
a
or in the
subscriber,
description below.
please right-click, open a new tab, and show the love. So,
Those
do we have a new
Skeletor
count?
shorts.
Yes. View this like the one of the shorts first. Watch that.
Yeah.
And then subscribe so that it's engagement because YouTube's being sucky.
Yep.
YouTube is asshole.
Yes, pretty much. That is true.
Yep.
So what is the goal? The subscriber goal? Because I'm looking, and we're right in the region of
Let's see.
1.78 now. You're trying to get to
No,
I got
18.
1.79.
We are 9 away. We got 1,791 by official margins.
Gotcha.
Refresh your
gotcha.
screen, sweetie, because I got 1.79.
Oh, you're at 1.79. Okay.
Yeah.
There we go. Let's refresh. How do I refresh? Oh, it's that little refresh button. Okay.
Yeah, dear.
Well, I'm technologically impaired.
Oh, and I just discovered I do not like my profile. Like when I go to look at our big screen TV that's to the side, I don't like the side view of my face. Maybe because I'm not used to seeing it. It looks weird to me.
I have a big skull for a head. You should be in my shoes. You're probably wondering why they have this headset piece on my jawline. They had to literally screw it in and bolt it shut with a washer on the other side. Now
You're
it's
right,
in
one
forever,
thing.
and it's unfortunate because it itches, and I can't scratch it.
Geek Flag when Nate says, "Hey Skeletor, how do you stay so buff and your face stay so skinny?"
That is a bone disorder, and I will not be oppressed. I am working my 9-to-5 job. Don't you make fun of my bone disorder. Do you like making fun of disabled people?
Hey, at least he'll never have a double chin. He barely has one.
I'll have you know that
square jaw.
I smile all the time, see? Yeah.
There you go.
Sasha says, "I don't have that problem. I look weird at any angle." I doubt that.
There you go. There you go. No, I can relate to that. I can relate to that myself. There you go.
You always look fine to me, dear.
So I would say that you were on with me last. God, was it last year or was it earlier this year?
It was earlier this year.
Okay, so yeah, time kind of blurs as time goes by, and so have you seen some growth since then, or has YouTube?
Oh, I
really
was
been...
like at 1635 when we hang.
Okay, so there's some growth.
Some
I
growth.
mean, but
busting
are you
my
feeling?
keister.
Are you feeling like it's harder now than it used to be? Because that's one of the things that I was hearing, literally from everyone that was on the stream last night.
It's easier for me because I'm figuring out a way to reel in subscribers that aren't from lives at all. And that's just because of the regular Skeletor short uploads, the fun fact uploads. The trick is get a shorts program going. I'm gonna let you in a little secret, a little trade secret between friends.
Okay.
Get a shorts upload schedule going, and then get your ride or dies, get your core audience to go in there, spin it a few times, and leave a comment.
Gotcha.
And then once you have like 30 or so comments, YouTube will throw it out there and like skipping rocks. And I'll just hop. I've had shorts bring in 15 subscribers, 8 subscribers, 7 subscribers. And then what I decided to do is, okay, now my view count's up. Let's turn this into a subscriber drive for 1 week. Do the second week of Stark parties, and then have my watch hours go up. So I've had my view counts up by default with the shorts, and now my watch hours are above my average. So I have plus arrows on all 3 metrics that way.
Gotcha.
That is how I was able to pile on like 80 people in no time.
All right. I have my marching orders for this week. I know what I'm going to be working on over the weekend.
Now, this is something I usually ask at the beginning of the show and didn't. So if there's somebody coming here and they're like, "Who is this Stark of Iron guy?" Give us your 30-second elevator pitch on who you are and what your channel's about.
All right, 1 second. We got an elevator pitch. Hold on just a second. Well, first, we got to step into the elevator. Which floor? 13th. Got it. Stark of Iron. I sing songs I impersonate things, and I'm Iron Man. Oh, this
Didn't even take 30
is
seconds.
this your floor?
There we go. Third floor, woodenware, silverware, underwear.
There you go.
So you're a man of many talents.
Absolutely. Absolutely. There we go.
I tickle the ivories, I write parodies, I sing songs, I impersonate characters, write skits. You name it, I do it. Transcript readings, and you know, I do fight for pop culture with my wheelhouse. I don't want to say I'm overtly talented. I just do my portion. That's that old country boy in me saying, yeah, I'm just doing my portion.
There
But
you
I
go.
hope that if you find something within my massive library, that is true. I do have a library that is massive. A lot of the characters and celebrities that I impersonate have varying degrees of quality. Like, I could go on every day like Gilbert Gottfried, but then everybody would be like, this guy is a one-trick pony. So, you know, you gotta like, you know, splice it up a little bit. So, variety is the spice of life. I have a variety show that will always promise something new at least every week. And, you know, come say hi on Thursdays, and hopefully we'll get back into actually covering some news with the Starcast. But, yeah. Geek Flag in the chat says, such hats, men's shoes, kitchenware, and haberdashers going up. He's been to the Mall of America. I can tell.
And Nate is dropping the lyrics to the Are You Being Served? Another another elevator reference. That's good. Well, we should probably start wrapping this up so we can get over to
Yes.
Stark of Iron's what is it? Stark Tower for the Stark party, and we can chauffeur everyone over there with us.
Yes. As I mentioned before, and I'm going to mention again, if you stay right here, you'll be automatically redirected to the Stark party, where Troy and I are going to be guests over there.
We're just going to be
hanging
watching
out.
some funny
So,
stuff. Because we're going to be doing this, we're going to be taking a note from another show that I'm a part of called Tales from the Dork Side, where we just find random stuff on the internet and point and laugh at it.
I like that.
Yeah.
Pretty much what the internet is for, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And of course, because we only got a few minutes, I want to give Tony enough time to get over to his channel, get his thing set up, and take a potty break before we have to go there ourselves.
Right.
We're not going to go through the whole week, but I will let you know that my guest next week is going to be take 2 of Wilkie's Movies and Music.
Yes, yes. Make that happen.
So,
Also, karaoke stream tomorrow for last call. So,
and you poor things have to listen to me sing because, like,
you paid for it.
for it.
You paid for it. Now
I'm
she's got to
tempted.
sing. So just
I'm
just saying.
tempted. But I have some advice to give you before I leave. Do not share any karaoke tracks from Cara Fun. They will ding you.
oh,
Well, we are starting out the first half hour, the greeting and the front loading here on the YouTube, and we're all migrating over to the green machine. So
There you go.
I'm not
Yeah.
too concerned.
Yeah.
that's
Green
really the
Machine.
only way to go because YouTube will strike everything.
Well, they'll claim everything. They don't.
Yeah.
It's a claim. But,
Yep,
Yeah.
yep, yep. All right.
Okie dokie. Well, this has been fun. Good pregame sesh. I can dig it. Can you dig it too? I am a pepper. Are you a pepper too? I will see you cats in just a few minutes, and you all have a good one.
Everyone stay with us. We're on
Yeah.
our way.
And of course, y'all know what I always say. We can talk amongst ourselves, and that's all well good and fun. But it's so much more fun when you guys are joining us in the chat, and you're dropping the comments, questions, trivia, being goofy, whatever it may be. And it doesn't feel like we're separated by miles or continents in some cases. Hi, Sashi. It feels like we're all hanging out in our family room. We're passing popcorn and having a great time. And you guys, you know you're not just our friends. You are our family. We love you guys, and we appreciate you so very much. Thank you for the many ways that you encourage, not just us on the panel, but each other in the chat, and for the many, many ways that you support our channels. We don't do this for us. We do this for you. So thank you for being here. Thank you for coming back. And if you ever have suggestions for any of us, please let us know. I know we're all on Twitter, and we're always happy to entertain suggestions. If you want to be a guest on Thursday Things, drop me a DM on Twitter and let's get you scheduled. And until next time, good night and God bless. But remember, stay right here so we're redirected to Stark of Iron. Good night, everyone.
Network, and it's all for